competitor and knows what to go for.
Absolutely seasoned veteran.
I just heard a sheep.
I
I've
did
been
too.
hearing
Shout outs to
a
Homie
DVD.
Stocks,
Go.
podcast by CT's own Kais and King of Evil, two long-time PM players. Pretty
Yep.
great, very informative. You get to hear some very interesting opinions from these two people about the game and the scene and all that, what's been going on, especially post-COVID. So definitely check them out.
Yep. Sometimes it's, like we're doing a tourney recap, but other times it's like, hey, we brought on this TO or this player or whatever to just talk about their experience with the game. So it's not always going to be that, like, it's not Sports Center. We're not always getting the, like, all right, this is what happened last week, which I think keeps it fresh. I think it keeps it really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I was saying earlier, it's really cool. I thought for a while, I was kind of surprised it took this long for someone to kind of
To do a PM podcast?
At least make one and then try to really stick with it. And I'm really happy.
I think we've seen a
guys
lot that
care
have done
what
like
you're doing this whole
3 or
time.
4 episodes, myself included, unfortunately.
A melee matchup.
Ooh, DVD versus rongunshu. At least we're starting out with Sheik versus Marth.
I wonder
But-
if
Yeah,
he'll
I was
ever
gonna
switch to
say,
the Tink.
We saw the Tink earlier.
I know.
We saw
I
the
would
Tink
say-
earlier, and we saw the Lucario earlier.
Yeah, that was surprising me. I was sooner considering the Ike coming out than the Lucario.
I hadn't seen the Brad Lucario in so long.
Absolutely, but from what I was told,
Hey,
he's kept it warm, he's kept it hot, and
It
clearly
worked.
he
It
shut
works.
everybody up in the venue when they were doubting him. So myself included.
I wasn't doubting it. I was just like, oh man, I forgot you had this character.
Yeah. Where's Brian?
We're looking for Brian. I heard Sheik. Where's Brian?
He stole the crown. He stole the crown. How could you steal a man's crown like that?
It's okay. It's all right. We actually do not know where Brian sat down, apparently. Probably just went to the bathroom quick. It is, let's mention, Brian is ZBD, and it is Brian's birthday today, which I didn't realize until the venue started singing.
Oh, it's his birthday?
Didn't
Yeah.
want that to
Oh,
happen.
wow.
There's a lot of important things that have happened during this tournament.
Yeah, I was saying, we got proposals.
This is one
we
way to
got
celebrate your
bir-
birthday.
We've
We
had
got
some.
reverse 3 goes. We got.
Yeah, we've got
crazy
reverse trios.
situation.
We've got some people who've
Oh,
got.
he stole it back.
He got the king, the
king.
crown, the king.
And here we go.
I don't know if it's public knowledge yet, but we've got people who've got like job offers during this tournament. Like,
Wait, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Wow.
And we have a PM theater. We have an invitational, the first one of this kind for this game.
And we have a king.
And we have a king.
Yeah.
There we go.
birthday king at
That's
that.
the segue we need to get back into the tournament.
The birthday king DVD, most likely be playing Sheik. I would say for the most of the set. I would be
Yeah.
very surprised if he busted out the Tink again, but
I think
it's
we are
hot.
more
It's-
likely to
it's
see
very clearly-
rongunshu switch characters than
Yes,
DVD.
I think we would sooner see him switch to Ike or perhaps bust up to Lucario once again. But I think he really brought out Lucario because I think he might have been a matchup that he thought was much better than Link Marth. I think rather prefer Link Lucario. Getting the
Dude,
jams
earlier
ready.
yesterday when I was commentating, it was easy to like lounge back and relax and stuff. I have literally been on the edge of the like
Yep.
I've been sitting forward, being
It's
like,
I wanna
can't,
watch
I
these
can't, I need
sets.
to be
I'm
ready.
Trying to
Yeah.
see some good goddamn gameplay. All right. I wonder where we're going. Seeing the, not he, I'm hearing bands.
Oh, I just realized rongunshu, he was like clawing for a bit there. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
he-
no, was he setting his tag or something?
What was that?
He
I'm
was
not
like
sure.
he was like clawing over X.
Oh.
I don't know if he
perhaps
normally
was
does that.
I actually
not to
don't
my
know. I don't.
knowledge, but maybe he's trying something out new.
So we're doing
Mark,
some
aren't you
hand
rocking
warmers.
The Ronin tag.
I don't know if this is on purpose, but is DVD's tag supposed to look like a VHS? 'Cause I really like it if
I've
it
never
is.
asked him flat out myself,
Oh.
but that's what I've always assumed.
Right.
Yeah.
But like he's in the past, he's just made like his tag like a dot and stuff like
I
that.
wondered what it was
but
up
I
with.
think I've heard him. I don't quote me on it, but I
I
believe
like
I've
that
heard
it
him
looks
say
like a
it.
VHS,
I
even
believe
if
I've
it's not
heard
Yeah.
intentional.
I wonder
I
what
have
was
to
up with
imagine
like
it is,
him and
yeah.
Stango using dots for their tags, especially when they were in doubles. I thought it was some kind of a themed thing.
Nah,
But-
that just works out for them.
Yeah.
That's just how PMUGS rolls, gamer.
I mean, it does. It
Rongunshu.
just looks like a VHS. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rocking the Ronin tag. Ronin was his biggest contributor.
Yep,
Oh, yeah,
Ronin
shout-outs
really
to
helped.
Ronin.
Quite literally, I would say the reason why he's here.
I don't know how much, I just know did help with the campaign.
Out of respect for my friend, I will do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Knocking him
I'll
over.
keep that
No,
information.
that is private info. That is private info.
But let's just say that's Brad's dog right there.
All right.
Yep.
All right, going to game on
Run right
PS2.
into it on PS2.
You were saying that this is a melee matchup. Neither of these two are going to play the characters like they're melee
Absolutely not.
counterparts, so.
We're gonna see some 50-50s and dare tech chases.
Yep.
Let me tell you.
Yep.
Yeah, if this is your first time tuning in for a while, like right there that we saw, Sheik now has a 50-50 between back throw and down throw. Down throw isn't quite as good. Back throw is significantly better. Also, forward smash is a usable move now.
Yes, it actually.
Oh
it
yeah,
actually
Sheik forward
sets
smash
up
is actually
properly.
pretty good.
Not only usable, very good.
Yes.
And meanwhile, rongunshu is known for doing a lot of the like wave bounces and turnarounds with any of the B moves.
Yes.
Really unique movement. Like that, exactly.
Rongunshu is very tactile in his play. He likes to. He's a button presser, all right.
Yep.
He's quite the button enjoyer.
Yep. I mean, we just saw that the B reverse momentum shifts to get back to ledge save.
He is so technical with so many characters. Like we saw with the Lucario earlier, it looked as if he never put the character down.
Yeah,
honestly, at
Lucario
some
takes so
points.
much knowledge and buttons to play, and it was like he never dropped it.
Ooh, finds that. I'm very happy. I'm starting to see Marth really utilize the strength of like the early hit of Dolphin Slash there to go for quick kills or like things on shield. I believe.
It's a very PAL-esque gameplay. Like that's what we expect from PAL Marth.
I'm starting to see a lot of Marths kind of use it on high percent opponents on shield when they're trying to do unsafe pressure as a quick get off me option. Oh, raw F smash off ledge, but DVD keeping rongunshu in this corner here, not letting him out, not letting him breathe. Gonna throw these naples, try to see if he can find a Kim.
Who doesn't get the strong hitbox and
Nope.
back air. Something else that we've seen DVD do a lot is raw bear out of the throws, which just is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another thing that makes this not a melee matchup. RAR exists.
Absolutely.
RAR is great.
So many. Both these characters, I believe, like
Oh, yeah.
benefit off of RAR
Yep.
so well. Both
That
those
is-
players so good at catching on options. And stuff.
Reverse aerial rush, so you basically shift your momentum.
Oh, Thundercats,
Oh,
baby.
that
Did not
back
kill,
is-
but man, I was scared.
Oh no. Oh, he
Clip!
gets stuck in
Oh
his web.
no, unfortunate pineapple.
Just
The momentum
dumps
from
rongunshu below the stage. Says, get back from that.
that slap was so powerful. It pushed that boy under the goddamn stage. Sheik not playing around here. Oh, the tipper
Yep,
down,
down
smash.
smash. Really
Hey.
big range on that move.
Absolutely. Rongunshu also.
It's rare to see the setup, but when it works, it's very good.
Yeah, that's not. That right there, we just saw the down air and raw at
Good
zero. Just
string,
putting him into
getting a lot of
combo getting
damage,
free
but-
grab from.
You getting that extra credit.
Yeah, Marth's down air is also faster, and so you will be able to see it in those kind of situations more often.
Oh my god,
Trying
he
to go
held
for
it for a
Thundercats
second
again and
longer.
gets the
And he
down smash
catches him with
again.
the down smash again.
Again.
Jesus
Rongunshu
Christ.
went from being dumped onto the stage at like 20 to bringing this all the way back.
Oh yeah, wonderful mentality.
Right, Rongunshu does not go down without a fight. He's
Good
definitely
slow
a
get up
player.
there.
Oh, the mash!
Out of the crab.
That's so he has.
Oh, that's out of the jump.
Oh, he misses him with the sweet spot up there.
That defense play,
Oh,
the
man.
SDI, the
Those things
crouch
are so
cancel.
scary. Oh, he finds his way to center stage though.
Can TVD get down, or is this all going to
Oh, I
be
am
Side B
Rongunshu?
into the
that's
fair.
side
Oh,
B.
that's so
Waits.
good.
Oh, gets up too soon.
Oh, a little quick on the draw.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
Such a scary position for both players.
Then-
Oh, tries to catch him with the up B there.
And the slow
Excellent
roll
weight.
takes it.
Excellent weight.
Awesome. Awesome reversal
Taking
there.
game one from the birthday boy. How dare you?
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
There's a few people that's taking games with the birthday boy at this point.
Thunder's peeking his head over here.
Well,
can't
considering
have
the
the
person
cake
who
and
got
eat it all, too.
engaged at this tournament is out of the bracket now, I guess it works.
Yeah, he's the true
Yeah,
winner
we got a
of this
birthday
bracket.
boy.
Oh, yeah,
we
we-
got a
He's going home with one of the
Newly
best
engaged
prizes
person.
of all.
Kevin and Tracy are both the true winners of PM Theater.
Yep.
Both
That was so
wonderful
cute.
people.
That was so cute.
I love them.
I picked the doctor from the airport in New York. And he gets in my
Battlefield?
car and he's just like, "Hey man, can you have anything anywhere I can hide this?" And he just pulls the ring out of his pocket.
And you're like,
I
oh,
was
that's
just like,
happening.
I was
Oh,
like, I was
yeah.
like,
oh,
I was
that's
like, oh my God,
happening.
it's happening.
Oh, that's so exciting.
That's a story for in between match sets here. Right
Yep.
from game two, Battlefield. I think a comfort pit for a DVD. Middle three, New Jersey's home turf. I would say big,
Oh, yeah.
big middle three people out here.
If every other region plays most of their games on PS2 or Smashville, New York, New Jersey will play entire sets on Battlefield.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm Battlefield or bust every day.
I know,
of the
you are
week,
New York,
baby.
New Jersey.
I love Battlefield. It's my favorite stage.
CT is weird. We're like a Green Hill Dreamland region.
Those are, yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah. Kais.
I'll go to PS2 all day though.
Your best play is a Charizard. You look Green Hill. God damn. All right. Oh, finally up to keeping DB above him.
Oh,
making
wow.
it
Very good.
impossible
Well
for
placed
DB to
forward
land on
smash.
him.
Yeah, he just scoped that one out.
Yep. Sniped.
There's that raw bear. Gets it
Yep.
out so fast and with so much
Nice.
power.
I'm very much enjoying that.
Important
Rongunshu
grab,
is-
but doesn't get a whole lot. Oh.
yeah. Rongunshu using these side Bs just above the needles whenever DVD throws them out to be able to avoid them and get back to stage in a more comfortable
Yep, that'll
manner.
take it.
And finding the fairs, chugging off the side.
This set has been so back and forth so far. Every stock is just back and forth. Who's
Oh,
getting
oh,
dumpstered
Oh,
this
and that
time?
juggle into dare.
All right, next hit.
Yeah, we still got Ken combos. They're still
Yep.
in PM.
Oh, dang.
That works in every game.
Both players kind of.
No,
just
I like the
straight
run
to
right
the
past
right
him.
there.
It's so intimidating, just running right past you.
It's like it's just like the silent, just like the base of the characters.
Oh, that
run.
back air!
Oh,
No,
that back
he
air
does
is
it!
so
What a
good.
At 54%.
The
That was
situation-
so smart.
Oh man, DVD kind of.
I'm shocked that he felt comfortable enough to go out there. If
Slipping
he got
away.
clipped, he was dead.
Oh man,
Yeah, the
just
risk was worth it, though.
Fox trotting him forward, not even just running at him, showing he's had the option to dash back at any moment.
Oh, the spot
Oh,
dodge.
double spot dodging to just run away.
Yeah,
Someone's playing a little nervous.
DVD definitely very scared right now.
Yes, especially after going and getting confidently edge guard as he did at 54%. That's such a good
Oh,
stock.
very good ledge steal right
Ledge
there.
grab
Not
right back.
through.
Oh, he gets the
DVD
power
can do
shot.
this. DVD can do
Yeah, don't
this. He
count
can
him
bring it
out.
back.
Has a good.
He's trying.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now
Both
rongunshu being
players.
a little careful, too.
Just waiting for either one to pull the.
Realizes his lead is very precarious.
Oh no.
Oh, but this could be it.
I love these chases. But
Oh, misses the grab.
Well, I love that DVD is already adjusted to like, oh, he's going to try to follow me down and up me back. I need to stay away from there. I'm
Yeah.
going to fade even lower.
But that even in and of itself, like Rongunshu, I don't think even minds that he's missing the hit. That he's getting back to stage every
Yeah.
time. So even though he's not even getting the hit and the kill, he's forcing the further
DVD is
edge
living
Interesting,
now,
these
but he's in a
tags,
very
this might
precarious
cost him a little
situation.
stock.
Very scary spots.
Grab
for sure.
ledge.
Not gonna quite do it.
What? Okay,
Oh.
weird reverse hit there.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Just as DVD looked to be taking it back. Very unfortunate.
Now this is a situation where we might see Tank. But it looks
I
like,
don't-
Oh.
I did
And
think.
we
I was
see
just
the
about to say,
tink.
I don't think we're going to see it.
We see the tink.
I
A
know my
last resort.
players.
Oh.
He's going
Okay.
back to that bike,
We are seeing
that
the
familiarity.
returnal of
right,
the
true.
chippy boy.
I played Toon Link back in like 3.02, and DVD was like my hero. It was DVD and
Oh, yeah.
multiples. And it is always a treat to see this Toon Link. I just hope it works out now.
Yeah,
I don't
I-
want to say that just to get washed.
I haven't seen any Toon Link since we moved over to Plus.
Nope.
Did they change him a lot?
I'm
He's
unfortunate
a
enough
little
to
bit
speak
better
on it.
now, but the problem is a lot of his weaknesses are the same. So even if
Ah.
he's better overall, it's like, well, you still just get washed by a lot of the like super
Oh,
like
gosh.
any of the like Sheiks or Spaceys or any of the like fast faller characters.
Oh, those
Not
bomb
that she
grabs.
gets, you know
It's
what I mean?
awesome.
We are going to. DVD is going to remind everyone how good his item play is.
Oh, yeah.
Literally
I
the
will
best
say-
item play in the game.
I would argue.
Bar none.
Of
Oh,
all
absolutely.
time, definitely top
I'll be
3
gonna
of
take
item
that.
play of PM, all PMP plus of all time.
Yep.
I grew up playing this tank, and let me tell you, I've never been more infuriated by playing someone in my life sometimes. DVD makes it feels like it is so hard to hit this character sometimes. Even though
And he'll use the same item like 3 different times.
exactly, he'll throw he'll drop a boomerang, and then next thing you know, he's like throwing the bomb on your shield 6 different ways from like Sunday.
Oh,
It's
missed
going
that
all over
wave
the
dash,
goddamn
but
place.
still not
He'll
dead.
he'll jump in, grab the bomb again from your shield, bounce off. Do
I
another
really like
AGT.
how he's using these bombs.
Yep.
It's so
In
good.
PM, you do have AGT at your disposal. Aerial glide toss basically gives you an extra jump, and you get a little bit of momentum while you move. Most people use it to go up, but you can do it in any direction.
Yes. Like a good example of another direction earlier, when we were watching Blue play, what a big part of normal Link's recovery is he will
Yep.
pull bomb AGT down, dare into it, and then tech
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, we call it bomb thrust, but like there's like 3 different techs that are involved in doing it.
Yes.
Just got to remember, there's a lot of people watching today who are not part of the usual PM crew.
You know.
So
Yeah, I would say Toon Link bomb recovery is more akin to Melee Link bomb recovery in the sense that it's a simple AGT up B into it, and the first hit when he connects with bomb will cause it to trigger, and he will be able to do this every time.
But a lot of, I mean, I remember when there was more low-level Toon Links, a lot of them would stop at that, whereas DVD will AGT all over you and just make it impossible to tell when you're actually safe from dropping your shield.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I've seen a DVD approach a person on ledge with AGT forward from higher up so that he'll get that quick momentum forward and kind of force the person off the ledge or to a scary situation where they have to kind of commit to getting up or just holding it and seeing what he goes through from there.
Ooh, great re-grab, and that's going to dump him off. I don't think...
Oh,
no! And he gets back too!
Unfortunate. Yes,
This
a big
switch
thing
really
Rongunshu
working
is-
out for him.
A big thing rongunshu is going to have to realize in those situations, that bomb has a very active hitbox when it explodes. Going out through the edge guard is going to have to be very specific with his timing because if he's too careless with it, exactly that's going to happen. He's going to get caught in the bomb, he's going to get the tail end of the up B and get in a situation where he's either going to die like he did or in a very awkward offstage situation.
Well, and as we saw there, sometimes he'll pull a bomb, AGT up, and instead of up being into it, he'll just pull another bomb and do it again.
Exactly, yes, it's a mix-up. Or sometimes he'll just hold the bomb and just up B within his hands to see if he can goad the person into hitting him into causing the explosion themselves.
Yep. He's got mix-up on mix-up out here.
doesn't even
That's
grab it that
exactly what we were
time.
talking about.
Yes, DVD very tricky with his item play. Very, very sneaky.
Dude, he's making
That's
Rongunshu
gonna
look silly right
Possibly
now.
take it. Wow.
Yeah, and that's it. DVD is trying to get the first game of this reverse 3-0, but he has to take 2 more to have a shot at moving on past 7th.
Absolutely. And now we go back into the question of...
This recovery is what I was talking about.
Yes, right here.
They're both so low.
See, look, he goes low, and he caused the bomb detonation just saves him anyway.
It saves him, and it just always Rongunshu in the bottom of the stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it would have been better to just keep holding ledge.
Yeah, a big part of learning how to edge guard Toon Link is finding when you just want to hold ledge or when you just let him get it and just go for like an on-stage edge guard situation.
Can't take the same kind of risks you take versus Sheik.
Watching this makes me want to like pick up Toon Link again. It's been like 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
My Toon Link would be
making
so bad
it
right
look
now.
so
Everybody getting that rush. They're like, oh man,
I miss my
remember when
3.02
DVD was
character.
winning with Toon Link?
But that's the thing.
He still does win with
He was winning with Toon Link, but he was always getting like hard hit by certain characters.
Yes.
The fact that the Sheik is now here is what's making him so
Yes,
scary.
Exactly. There's a lot of matchups that in the past we've seen DVD.
Oh, Danner kills him
Falcon being
there.
one.
Yep. Any character that could just like overwhelm Toon Link with speed.
Yes. Unfortunate.
Because a lot of those characters, every time Toon Link pulls a bomb or starts the pullback of a boomerang, is when they can run in. Marth has a little bit of a harder time with it.
Oh, drops the bomb, gets in there and picks it right back up and keeps tacking on the percent. That's where the name Chippy Boy comes from. He's chipping on that damage like it is nobody's business and finds the upper for the kill off the top.
Pink can get some of those big extended strings, but often will just be like, oh, you got hit by 12 bombs in neutral?
Absolutely,
You're still at kill percent.
DVD will 100% play the game, or he will run away. He will throw those projectiles. He will toss those bombs. He will shoot those arrows. And
he only will run in when he knows he's not going to
Yes,
overextend.
he will. And then once he knows he has you at the percent where he can really kind of start to approach more safely, that's when he's really going to find if he's going to get those grabs.
Doesn't have a
find
jump.
those up smashes, those dares. And Rongunshu now finding himself in a stock deficit here.
For Rongunshu here, like I said, needs to be able to prevent Brian from pulling these items. Obviously, DVD makes that as tricky as he can, but if you're able to overwhelm, kind of get in there, use your sword to prevent from those angles, it will make it much more difficult for Toon Link to get his game going.
Absolutely. And that's another thing we haven't even spoken about with his recovery on top of the AGTs, on top of the bombs.
Tether?
He's got a tether, baby.
He's got it all. He's got everything a character
got
could
hook
want except
shot.
for good matchups.
Yeah, and that's the killer in this game, unfortunately, because there's so many goddamn many of them. Right there, like I was saying earlier, a lot of times he won't even AGT up. He'll
Not dead
AGT
yet.
forward to get that momentum, to get him back to the area where he can really commit to the AGT ups in a more
It looks like DVD, or it looks like Rongunshu, sorry, is learning here though. Really, every time that DVD is pulling back to try to pull a bomb or a boomerang, Rongunshu is running in, really preventing him from getting anything started. Like there, just waited.
That is a big thing in learning the neutral for this matchup, is you really need to be able to beat the Toon Link to his punch. If you can kind of catch him in those animations where he's pulling back with that boomerang, or like you said, pulling back for those bombs, if you, those are perfect opportunities to find
that
a
shield
grab
is
or
so
some
small.
sort of like combo starter.
Yep.
See, like in those situations where he has DVD on the corner and he really can't
Yeah.
commit to those bomb pulls, that's where rongunshu really starts to find his punishes and his attack on his percent.
Toon really struggles when he's being overwhelmed, being
Yes.
run down. rongunshu's got to keep doing that. And
Yes.
from that last stock, I know he just lost it, but it looks like he's starting to figure some of that out.
And I think that's why, you know, DVD just as a player, like he can really utilize Tink's game plan and his options very well. Because just DVD as a player, just any character he plays, like anytime you play him, he just makes it so hard to catch you sometimes. He's very, very tricky with his movement. He's very smart with his placement of where he is.
One
on
of the
stage.
fastest players in general.
Yes, he's very aware of where he is and where you are on the stage at all times and knows how to properly position himself for his, you know, for what he wants to do properly. Oh, puts the bomb right there. Extends the bear with it.
All right, can rongunshu do this, or are we about to see game 5?
Scary situation. Oh, he has right in the corner.
This is a dangerous spot for Toon to be in.
Oh,
Definitely see this.
Great awareness on the boomerang and uses
Is that
the
what
back
he
throw
needs?
to go
He
through
gets
it.
some space.
Catches it with the dash attack. He has no jump.
jump. We're going to see game 5 now.
The first moment that DVD had space is exactly when he ran in. That's precisely what he was looking for there.
Now here's the thing. Oh no, we're on stage select. Never mind. Now here's the question: are we going to see the Lucario, or we're going to stay
I
with
don't
the
think
Marth?
so. I
Never
don't
mind,
think
I'm going to
so.
shut my mouth.
I
because
think
clearly
Marth
I'm
does
wrong.
fine in this matchup.
Absolutely,
It's just,
yeah.
like we said, there's not many Toon anymore. Like, he's got to figure it out on the fly. And that's so much
Absolutely.
easier said than done. I can say all the things that I know Toon struggles with. Doesn't mean that it's easy to do it against DVD.
Actually, I believe in. Oh no, wait, no, that's Montreal. Never mind. I was about to say there is a Canadian Toon Link steakhouse, but
Steakhouse, yes.
rongunshu's
I think that's a
Ontario.
different
So I don't know
region of
how.
Canada.
Yeah. Rongunshu's Ontario and Steakhouse is Montreal. So I don't know how much they would play each other.
There's probably some cross.
I didn't know that
cross
Steakhouse was
reg
still
for
active.
some events.
That's
I
really
would
cool.
assume, or perhaps there's always net play, but yeah, it's never too much easy to gauge that kind of experience they have, and especially in a matchup with a character that. There's only really been 2 major
He's
names
got a bomb
for.
himself.
Ah,
All right, doesn't do it.
Almost got it with the bomb jump.
I don't think Marth has a way to bomb thrust the same.
No.
No.
It was a noble
You can
attempt.
throw it up and dolphin
Yeah.
slash into it and pray it can kind
That's
of
what I
SDI.
was. Imagine
SDI
practicing
forward to
Toon Link
stage.
bomb recoveries with other characters, just in case you play one.
Oh, raw F smash. Such a meaty hit off of Toon Link. Tries to catch it with the rising up B himself. Oh, nice grab. Finding these situations, much like he was doing with the Sheik, really forcing him to fade back when going deep with those dolphin slashes and then punishing him in the on-stage recovery. That's something that's kind of been transcending the matchups here that he's kind of found comfort in being able to find percent with.
Dancing
the
around
raw
each
grab.
other.
Oh no, he just rolls behind him.
Dude,
Not
roll
gonna
behind
take
grab works at every level.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to me. I get punished for it a lot.
Game. Hey, look, if it's game 5 in this kind of tournament with this kind of setting, I'd be doing whatever stuff I would be thinking I'd do
Anything.
anyway.
I am scared.
Absolutely. Both
I've gotta
players
clean
let
up
the
this
balloon
next
go
stock really
by.
quickly.
Disappointing.
I said Brad got to clean up this next start really quickly.
Oh,
9%.
Yeah. Oh, catch the bear, but
Not gonna die
unfortunately,
yet.
Toon Link. Oh,
Oh, I like the forward air on the bomb. Oh, good tag.
it's so scary sounding, just Ting daring to the ground over and over again.
Oh, this is gonna be it. Yep.
Yeah, that is the one solace I would say Marth has in this matchup. The jumping in on each other, in the air. rongunshu and Marth is going to win. I would say 9 times out of 10 because just Tink's horizontal air presence is just not as powerful as rongunshu is.
Yeah.
He has, fair is great for netting cheesy quick poor DI. Oh, that could take it.
I thought that was looking
Oh,
real
almost.
risky for rongunshu, but instead he's coming out on top of that situation.
Oh no.
Oh,
the
gets
bomb.
clipped.
The
Yeah,
bomb.
really taking risks here, which he kind of needs to do.
He needs to, but it's. I'm really scared he's going to die at a very early
Oh, yeah.
percent.
Oh, excellent dash hands back. Finds the F smash. DVD just barely hanging on.
If that had tippered.
Had a tipper.
Oh! That down tilt didn't hit.
rongunshu really needs to find this confidence on ledge, but DVD really starting to punish him.
DVD
And
just
there's
runs
control
out
up
there.
right there. Oh my
Yo,
God!
we got slide offs
That
now.
slide off was crazy.
Oh, uses the boomerang to stand himself up and find the up tilt.
Nope.
Down throw.
That's gonna kill. No.
Oh,
no
no.
down air. No up air.
Marth's a little bit.
Oh.
rongunshu. Taking
Brad
it
really thinking this could be
thinking
tournament
what he has
style
to
for
do
him.
something here.
the entire story of the year has been like, oh, we haven't seen DVD Sheik at a major tournament yet, but we think he's the best one. We got to remember, he's the best Toon Link right now, too. Unless Lunchables is back in the game, but we're going to see.
In Saber's list, I'm pretty sure he made Lunchables. He said Lunchables was the best Toon Link.
I think so, but like, we didn't think we would see the DVD Toon Link.
You know, we didn't think we'd see anymore, but you know, I guess he's saying, you know, respect your elders. Remember where I came from. Remember who I am.
Oh.
All right, really tall mountain to climb here. This is a dangerous percent to be against Toon Link.
That's it.
And that's it.
Find the kill.
That's done.
rongunshu going down 3-2.
The king has returned to his throne. I'm sure we're still going to see Sheik
Smile
in
on
other
his
games,
face too.
but
He's like, "Yep, I'm the birthday boy, and I won."
Yeah, I feel like DVD in his head.
I remember this
I feel like
character.
DVD
Yeah,
is-
and he
DVD
remembers.
In the back of his head right now, he's just like, I just can't escape. I just can't get away.
No, he can't
I
escape his
just want to
main.
be done with pain.
I know
try
that
to drown my
feeling.
demons, but they know how to swim.
That's great.
All right.
Like we're getting a
With-
commentator swap.
Yep, with that, I believe we are
Yep.
top 4 of the bracket, and we are going to have a stacked commentary lineup bringing you the rest of this. It will be Switch, Toph, and Junebug.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's
Three
really
legends,
good.
all for very different
Big Switch
reasons.
coming in
I'm
already.
excited about it.
Dom.
Dom
Busting
pulling out the
move down.
schmoves
Dom.
right
We're
now.
out of here, though.
Wish we had a Dom cam.
Yeah, Dom's dancing right now.
Yeah.
We are going to be done. Thank you so much. It has
Yeah.
been so much fun casting this event.